Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly quickie. Let's get straight into your reading. From Alice the Wonderland, you've pulled Set Your Course. This is about knowing where you wish to go, having a plan to get there, and choosing the right direction. So what I get around this is definitely needing a plan, of course. You know, very much an energy around this of wanting to know which way you ought to go, which direction to head in. It may include questioning such as what your soul purpose is. You may even be asking for advice from others on what you ought to do, which way to take your life, what decisions to make, what you need to do next. Here there's a need to set goals. Perhaps you could write a list, a wish list even, of things that you want to accomplish. Very much an energy here of realization, self-realization, turning dreams into reality. But first you need to set the course. A refusal to just go with the flow anymore, to be flotsam and jetsam in the water. Strike out in the best direction that is best for you. No longer drifting, saying that you're going with the flow, perhaps even allowing others to send you this way and that, even on the wrong course. Instead, it's about knowing where you wish to go, having a set course, and having a plan to get there. So Sagittarius, from the wisdom of Avalon as your energy, you have the card of the High Priestess. So for you, it's about discernment, prophecy, and vision. Intuition, of course, as well. Higher knowledge, receptivity, the ability to work with subtle energies of spirit. And you even may be receiving messages here psychically through dreams, so pay attention to those as well. Keep track of your intuitive hunches. For when the High Priestess appears, she asks you to look for the thread of truth in your intuition. So let's see where this goes. I feel like intuitively, you're very intuitive, Sagittarius, and instinctively you know which course you should be on. And it's about not diverting as well once you've set this course, not letting others lead you in the wrong way, really, is how I'm feeling about that. So let's get started. I've already meditated on your energy, so let's cut these cards. And we'll focus in here on the past, present energy, the near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening in your environment that is currently affecting you, your hopes and fears, potential outcome, and what this reading is about. So let's take a look, Sagittarius. Justice in reverse. Okay, so you have been feeling that things have been unfair in your life. Circumstances have been unfair, and you feel that this is not your fault, that there's nothing that you have done here that has caused these injustices. It seems like there's a feeling around you of life is unfair at the moment. Let's have a look in the past. We've got the King of Swords in reverse in the past. So this may have been someone that you were involved with, could have been a partner, a friend, a family member. King of Swords could be an air sign, male or female. In a general reading, it really doesn't matter on the gender. And what I get around them is that in the past there has been, this person may not have treated you well in the past. They are coming up in the reverse. So there has been detachment. Detachment around this person. They may have acted cruelly to you, treated you unfairly. But they're in the past now, so let's see what's in your present circumstances. We've got Judgment in reverse. Okay. So presently there may be an energy here of a decision that you made here not going your way, or feeling like justice hasn't been served. Maybe you might even feel that someone around you is avoiding their karmic justice as well. And I do get that sense here that you may feel that things have been unfair in your life, and for this other person that things have turned out well. Something like that anyway. So there's a decision, a bad decision that seems to be affecting the way you're currently feeling. And I feel that this judgment, this decision that was made, had to do with something here or someone from the past where you've detached, there's been detachment. Now, in the near future, we've got the Three of Wands in reverse. So this may be indicating a return, possibly a return of someone from the past. I'd get it mostly as reorganization after a failure. You know, I feel like there's been a decision made, you went towards it, you detached from something in the past. It's turned out to be a decision that was not, well, I get it as, it turned out to be something that led to unfairness. Now, it could be you being unfair to someone else, or it could be somebody being unfair to you. And in any case, whatever this judgment was, there's reassessment of this now. The path that you took in the past was probably the wrong course, is what I'm getting. And you're going to have to go back here to the drawing board and think about what it is you want to do next, because it seems like the decision that was made was a poor choice. Now, when it comes to your advice or your best path to follow, you've got the Eight of Wands, so fast movement. So you're going to have to think quickly here. Be fast on your feet if you want to get things changing in your life. Let's take a look and see what's happening in your environment. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So with this one, I do think that there is something that either ceases to value you or you cease to value around you currently. So it could be a relationship, it could be a job, some decision that you made that you thought was going to lead to stability, security, hasn't. And now there's this energy here of release. You know, open to the possibility here that this hasn't worked out. You know, you may have held on here for a time trying to make things work, but I feel like now there's an energy of not holding as much value as it used to. So this may be something that you are thinking about making a change, something that you're having to reevaluate. When it comes to your hopes and fears, you've got the Two of Swords in reverse. So it's about needing to make a decision. Maybe you have a choice to make between two options. And again, I get this card of the High Priestess here, thinking about your intuition and that gut feeling. If it's a choice between two things, I would go with your gut here. If you are receiving messages from the divine, perhaps even through your dreams, through meditation or through any kind of spiritual work, I would say pay attention to those. When it comes to making the choice, you know, I do get the energy here of you fearing making this choice, yes, but needing to make the choice, needing to take the blindfold off here and see the reality of a situation that is patently unfair. Now the outcome here is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So what is being ignored here? Is it an opportunity for a new start? To start over? To get something going here? Let's have a look. You know, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it speaks to me of not really laziness. I feel it's more about inertia. You know, you're in this situation which you feel is unfair. It seemed to be a bad judgment, but that you're having trouble making a decision on what it is you value or what's worth holding on to here. You're having trouble thinking about your course of action, setting that course, but it's saying you need to do something sooner rather than later. Let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles in reverse as the outcome. What is the outcome here for Sagittarius? What is the outcome here for Sagittarius? What's your gut telling you about making a choice here? We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so is there something new? We have the Nine of Wands. And let's get one more. What is the outcome here for Sagittarius? And the Four of Swords. Okay. So let's take a look at this. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Now this may have been something that you valued at some point. Something that you went towards in the past. You made a decision to go for this offer, this opportunity, but it doesn't seem to have panned out. And I'm wondering now, with this Ace of Cups, if there isn't an opportunity to have this renewal in your life, this renewal of feeling loved, because at the moment obviously you're feeling that life is very unfair and that you haven't gotten what you wanted, which I feel you just want to be loved, really. It's as simple as that, Sagittarius, for you. I mean, you're not someone who demands a lot of people. One thing you do demand, though, is obviously respect. When it comes to love and love partners, and if someone is disrespecting you here, obviously that's going to be a problem. Now with the Nine of Wands here, we have, you're still standing. You know, things haven't worked out. This new start has failed to get off the ground, but you still believe in love. You know, you're still someone who's optimistic. That Sagittarian spirit here of optimism is shining through. And you feel like if you just hang in there, you'll get this renewal. You'll have this opportunity at love. And with the Four of Swords, of course, this is a need here for you to take some time to heal body, mind, and spirit. You may need to detach yourself here from an outcome so that you can have this time, this quiet time, this moment where you are free from distractions around you in order to gain that clarity. I mean, you see this man here, he's in a meditative pose. He has the swords coming down here and one sword in front of him. So it's quiet contemplation. I feel is important for you to see the way ahead. And I would listen to your gut. Because maybe your gut is telling you that something can be renewed here. Something that was failed to materialize in the past, this new start, it's almost like somebody promised you, or there was an offer of some kind of stability and strength, but it turned out not to be so. But there's an opportunity for this it's like resurrection here. The opportunity presenting itself again. And you've been through a struggle recently which has caused you to well, I pick it up as needing rest, really. Needing to regain your mental strength here in order for you to make a choice, to set your course of action. Because I feel like if you're coming from a place of feeling that things have been unfair here and decisions that have been made have been unfair, or decisions were bad decisions, whether it was you or somebody else, it really doesn't matter. In order for you to affect these changes, I feel like something happens quickly here, or needs to happen quickly, when it comes to quieting your mind, finding that place to relax, rejuvenate, and get the strength to keep going. Because I feel like the Nine of Wands here, it's very much an energy here of you're down but you're not out. You still have hope. You still have optimism that you will achieve what you want, which is love. So when it comes to making a decision, I would really pay attention to what you are intuitively feeling, or even if you're doing tarot, if you're a tarot reader and you have your own cards, pay attention to what Spirit is trying to tell you in terms of where you should be going. What is the right direction for you? Because I feel that at the moment you're just feeling that you're in an unfair situation. You're wondering what to do next. There may be something returning here from the past as well for some of you. Something that you had previously detached from. It may be happening quickly as well. So you may be being asked to let something go here in favor of something else, but there's a definite need for you to spend some time reflecting on what will give you this happiness. And I feel instinctively you will know the answer if you listen to your gut feeling. And it seems to come through you either spending some time alone and away from people telling you what to do, and really just going with what your instinct is telling you, rather than from a place of logic or from what other people may be advising you to do, if indeed you have a choice here of two directions. Okay, let's take a look at the Sacred Traveler. We'll get a message for you here, Sagittarius. I feel like you don't want to make a hasty decision or have it based on having a feeling of things not working out in the past, or any kind of unfairness of the past as well. It should be based entirely on what you want for your future, not what has happened in the past. If this is indeed a person coming back, let's have a look. What is the message for Sagittarius? Please give me spiritual guidance for Sagittarius. Okay. We have Desert Passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. Okay. So you'll see this man here, he's walking in the desert, and it's a very narrow passage there. So even if it seems that life is quite barren at the moment, you don't feel like you're getting what you want, beneath the surface there is transformation going along, and I feel like that may be what you're feeling instinctively, that there is something, there's some kind of divine plan for you, and it will be in accordance for your highest good. So trust that you're being guided, even if it doesn't seem like it at the moment. Listen with your intuition, act on your instincts, and believe that the messages that you're being given are in your highest good. So with this one, it's about trusting your instincts as well. You know, the desert path can seem very barren, isolated. You may even feel alone in this decision. But through isolation, insights and intuition can emerge. You know, in times of old, sages and visionaries retreated into the desert to connect more deeply with spirit. It's only then that they could get connected with spirit. And that's why I feel like it's important for you to find a place where you can be still and reflect and really pay attention to where you're being guided. So if in the past you have trusted your instincts, and then later it was a mistake, you may have felt like you followed your instincts in the past, but it led to a bad judgment, you know, and in that case, it could prevent you from trusting your intuition now, and I don't want you to do that. Often those things that we thought were mistakes in the past, in hindsight, were good for us at the time because we had to learn some kind of karmic or spiritual lesson. So I do feel that there is some kind of plan here. You're being divinely guided, and you're being asked to trust in your intuition again, even if it hasn't worked out in the past and you followed it and it's led to a situation which you feel is a mistake. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Sagittarius, and wish you all the very best. If you would like a personal reading, please email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And please check out the rest of my channel for my monthly readings as well. Bye for now, Sagittarius.